Hi, my name is Ryan Hawk. I just got my bachelor's and master's degree from UC Berkeley in the Electrical Engineering and Computer Science department, where I graduated with a perfect GPA. I was heavily involved in research when I was there. Particularly, I worked with the Berkeley Artificial Intelligence Research Lab, and some of the projects I was involved in was learning reinforcement learning and imitation learning techniques for manipulating deformable objects like fabric and rope, as well as human-robot interaction for accelerating deep reinforcement learning. And some of the things I'm interested in outside of school are reading and writing philosophy, playing the piano, doing parkour, and rapping, both written and freestyle. And this fall, I will be pursuing a PhD, pray for me, in robotics and artificial intelligence, also at UC Berkeley.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Simai Saeed, and I am so excited to be part of the class of 2020. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. We made it, especially in these very unprecedented times. I am a recent college graduate from Brown University. I studied biomedical engineering, and I had the pleasure of working with some brilliant professors on neuroscience, maternal health, a lot of different and interesting fields, all of which will certainly influence my future career.
Hello everyone, my name is Ariba Ali and I am a 2020 graduate from Cypress Creek High School located in Orlando, Florida. I hope to get into medical school one day and pursue in becoming an OBGYN. An accomplishment I'm proud of is getting into one of my dream schools, the University of Florida.
My name is Rufat Roja. I graduated from Vanguard High School in Florida. I plan on majoring in biology and starting on a pre-med track at the University of Florida. One of my proudest accomplishments is being a part of the Silver Springs project. This project was set up by my chemistry teacher, Mr. Hunter, who assigned us, the chemistry students, to conduct a thorough research investigation on Silver Springs State Park. This research portion alone took about 6 months, and afterwards I was a part of a group of 4 chief editors, and we were responsible for creating a Silver Springs research book. This research book was a compilation of all of the research that our chemistry class conducted, and it took about another year to finish and finally publish this book.
Hi, my name is Tassin Hogg. I am from Chandler, Arizona. I just graduated from Hamilton High School, and I will be attending Barrett at Arizona State University this coming fall, majoring in political science, hoping to follow a pre-law pathway to practice law in the future. Throughout high school, I did participate in a lot of extracurriculars, mainly focused with the impoverished or financially struggling demographic here in Phoenix, Arizona, and doing pro bono legal work with them. And this has been a very big factor into shaping me, who I am and who I use my voice for, and kind of influencing what I want to do in the future and what I stand for.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Farjad Amin and I'm a graduate from Franklin High School's class of 2020. I will be attending Sacramento State this fall, and I'll be double majoring in construction management and civil engineering. I'm currently working as an intern and trainee at JTS Engineering, and my plan is to obtain a PE license in the next 5 to 6 years while establishing some kind of construction company after college.
Hi, my name is Suba Huck, and I graduated from Vanguard High School in Ocala, Florida. My future plans are attending the University of Florida as a biology major. My 2 proudest accomplishments include an IB celebration for incoming freshmen and the Silver Springs Research Project. For the IB celebration, we hosted an international dinner for around 250 people to celebrate the world and its cultures. And the Silver Springs Research Project was started when I was a junior in high school, and we collected data on the state of the springs at Silver River. We presented these findings to the school board to discuss the environmental plans of the Silver River, and ended up publishing a book on our findings this past summer, for which I was editor-in-chief.
Hi everyone, My name is Zika Raza, and I graduated from UC Davis with a material science and engineering degree while minoring in global and international studies. This upcoming fall, I'll be continuing my studies by going to graduate school at UC San Diego to study international affairs with a focus on environmental governance. A lot of people approach me with apprehension whenever I say that these are my next steps. They'll say, "Oh, why the switch into the social sciences?" I have been extremely lucky to have had a very colorful undergraduate career, from doing research as an experimentalist in a renewable technologies lab for a year and a half, where we studied photovoltaic cells, to working with NGOs in Togo and Armenia to advocate for sustainable and recyclable cultures. I have a strong technical background thanks to my engineering degree, but I've also learned to appreciate the importance of a nation-state's cultural, social, and economic ties to human security and environmentally sustainable development. For development initiatives to be fruitful, I genuinely believe marrying STEM with the social sciences is imperative. That is why I am branching off rather than switching. So here's to grad school.
Hi, I'm Mo. I'm a member of this year's graduating class. And the end of our school year, it was anything but traditional. But us as seniors, I know we have a lot of great things in store for us, and I'm so proud of us for pulling through, even in these unconventional and uncertain times. I want to do a little bit of reflection on my high school career. So I didn't end up taking the traditional route at all because I had some health issues that were very serious. I had to transfer out of my regular high school mid-sophomore year and go into a homeschooling program. And I actually spent a huge chunk of my senior year in a mental rehabilitation program. So that was a big step for me in my recovery, and I am so much better off now for it. I found dance as this amazing creative outlet. I fell in love with ballet, and in fact, in just 1 year, I was able to progress to point, which is when you dance on the tip of your toes. Yeah, it's amazing what our bodies and our minds can do, and I'm just proud of us all for everything that we have achieved thus far, and I'm so excited to see what we do next.
My name's Isra Raza, and I graduated from Mira Loma High School. I'll be attending UC Berkeley in the fall and will be majoring in environmental science. Now, before I talk about my achievements throughout the years, I have to thank my parents, who have been my chauffeur and my wallet throughout the years, but mainly my mental and emotional support system. I remember when I was 1 year into fencing and I could barely parry or block the blade, and I ended up with bruises all over my body. So when I was on the brink of giving up, I decided one day at 2 a.m. that I would go downstairs and practice shadow parries. I continued this cycle of practicing shadow parries at 2 a.m. for a week, and sooner or later it yielded results and I was slowly able to parry in class. Piano, which I've been playing for 10 years, had a similar incident where I used to procrastinate. Whenever I had a class, I would always play only the day before my class, which only resulted in sweaty palms and a bunch of mistakes. So I started practicing every single day for an hour, which led to me playing much more fluidly and consistently, which led me to realize consistency and work ethic is extremely important. Akadeka is probably my most memorable high school club, as it only started out as a courtesy to a classmate who needed more members, but I ended up falling in love with the material and reading all the resources, and it turns out I was the only teammate that read all the resources, which culminated to me being the highest scoring teammate, as well as our team advancing to states for the first time ever. But unfortunately, COVID happened, so we couldn't go further than that. All of these experiences throughout my life have taught me that even though they seem extremely different, athletic academic and musical, they all still required the same time and effort to become good at. So I realized that no matter what I do in the future, if I work hard, I will achieve results.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Erin Hawk and I recently just graduated from UC Santa Barbara with a major in biochemistry and molecular biology. I am now working at Gilead Sciences, working on drug safety for remdesivir. For those of you who may not be familiar, remdesivir is an antiviral drug that seems to be a very promising treatment for COVID-19. I'm really grateful to be working firsthand on something that has such a great impact and working on such a large volume of cases where the number of people affected by COVID-19 becomes so tangible. It has given me a new perspective on how each and every one of us can have a great impact on the world. And with this unprecedented time, new challenges have risen, but I encourage everyone to not be afraid to speak up, have their voices heard, as well as become creative and find new ways to apply your passion and do what you love.
And with everything going on in the world right now, it is a very new and unwarranted environment for many. Many people are struggling because of COVID. They are financially struggling, or they have been put into a position where they cannot defend themselves. And then there has been the uprising of the Black Lives Movement matter, which finally brings into light the injustices towards African Americans, and it really brings about a voice that has been hidden and suppressed for so long. And with the new generation and the new environment that we are in, it really brings us to position to use our voice and use our power that we have over society and bring about this change. And we really do need to bring hope into this new world that we are about to enter and entering right now as we speak.
As we take the last few months to sort of reflect, I realized that some of the experiences that I will cherish the most, though, come from my time spent working with community organizations. The people that I've met, the leaders, have all been kind and smart and generous and resilient. And especially now when we are using our voices to speak out against injustice and using our wallets to help others, it's important that we center the voices of the community around us. And for the community of Providence, I will always be grateful. I plan to take the memories and lessons that I've had at Brown with me in my next stage, and that is going to medical school at Yale University. For the time being, I hope that everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. Take care.
On behalf of SpaandanB, I would like to congratulate every one of you on reaching this significant milestone.
Congrats to the class of 2020.
The Chaudhary family is so proud of you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We are very proud of you.
We wish you the best for the future.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Keep moving forward.
Congratulations and happy graduation to class of 2020. We all know it is an extraordinarily difficult time. That also means it is an extraordinarily challenging and exciting time. The world is ready for a change, and you are at the right time and the right place to make it happen. Go for it.
Borrowing the words of Kaji Nazrul Islam, the boat trembles, the water swells, the boatman without a way, the sails in tatters, somebody to catch the rudder, who has the courage, hey? Are you that youth? Hurry forth, you, the future beacons. Heavy is the storm, crossing it is the cause. The boat must land at the distant shore. Congratulations to all the graduates. We look forward to riding the wave of future with you.
Congratulations to class of 2020. It is obviously frustrating that you missed celebrating your graduation with your high school friends and friends in your community. But at the same time, think about the opportunities that it is opening up for you. Your high school network just got a lot bigger, with friends from California to Michigan to Florida. It is now up to you to make use of this new platform to connect to a wider world. Not just to share your stories, but also to use your collective power to make this world a better one for everybody.